Yo,
That's good.
you good?
All good, all good.
Right, let's start with this fight, mate. Brook versus Amir Khan.
No, no.
My thoughts quickly, right? I mean, I don't want to sound boring and old hat, but I'm sure everyone's saying the same thing right now. It's like, it's about a million years too late, etc. Right? But privately, I've always had an interest with this fight. Always been frustrated that it wasn't going to happen, but there was a lack of understanding about boxing politics at that time. Do you know what I mean? And why fights weren't going to happen. But yes, but it's a long time waiting, and I'm glad that it's finally happening. To be honest, although I mean I don't know what your view is, but I think both of them are past their best actually right now.
Yeah, 100%.
It's a hard one. I mean, I'm going to go in, and then come backwards kind of thing. If I was to pick like a winner at this stage, and this is just based on loose lips speaking. If you get me, you get me. Right?
Yeah.
So I would assume, this is under the assumption, I would assume that Amir Khan will probably still live the life a little bit. Yeah, in terms of being in the gym or keeping himself fit or whatever you whatnot. As opposed to Brook, who's kind of known to blow up in weight and not really live that life, right? So just based on, and the other thing, what I know that Brook, as far as I can remember, normally struggles to make weight.
Always.
Right. So although it's not like an important fight like that, but they're the kind of things that I look at, and like the other side of that. Having said that, Khan's probably fitter. Quite obviously, his chin. Like, he's done the chicken dance a couple of times that we know of. So
yeah.
I'm thinking if Brook catches him clean,
yeah,
little wobble,
I agree.
may finish him. But if it goes to full, then I think Khan will probably win on points.
Yeah.
But this is what I mean. It's one of those 50-50 type things. Do you know what I mean? So, what's your thoughts, mate?
If you're going on the basis, as you said, I would personally say Khan, just because of like he is keeping himself fitter and that. Obviously, as you said about Kel out of the ring and that, these are facts. And he definitely does struggle to make the weight. So it'll be interesting now because now they're a lot older. Like Kel Brook's 35 now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's his metabolism like? What's his body like? How's his body gonna? Can he get down to that weight? Like, you know, I mean, I remember the word catch weight being thrown around at one point. Obviously that ain't happened, but I mean, I don't know. If you're looking at everything, I mean, like, right, look, obviously I'm not gonna lie, I'm a Khan fan, so I'm basically.
I like both actually. I'm not gonna lie.
I like Brook, but I'll be real. But I'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah.
It's all relevant, but Khan's been professionally fighting since 2005. Yeah.
Go on.
That's a long time, 17 years. In that space of time, he's been bashed about a bit.
Yeah.
I'd say definitely he was one of them early peakers because obviously he had success when he was very young.
Yeah, I watched that.
He hasn't. Right, look. So let's go through it. Yeah. So I was looking at his some of his previous opponents, like to compare. Khan's got good names on his list. He's got Zab Judah.
Yeah.
You know, Judah wasn't alright. Okay, he's not world class, but.
No, Judah was, mate. Judah was.
I don't know. Well, he's world level, but I wouldn't.
Maybe. I mean, he had his moments, and like he's one of those guys that come up short, but he was a really good boxer.
Yeah, but he's not elite though. He's a world level. There's plenty people that are world level.
I agree.
World level.
I agree.
Khan weren't a great fighter in my eyes. Yeah. You know what I mean?
And maybe he took that fight at the right time, but I mean, he was a good boxer still. He wasn't on his way. I don't know if he was on his way out at that point.
I wouldn't have said he was necessarily on his way out.
Yeah.
I think his powers. I think he'd had his time, but I wouldn't say he's on his way out.
That was a good fight, actually.
Still a dangerous opponent for him. Hence the reason he took him. He was trying to build up. He was trying to build up at this point.
Yeah.
As you know, he wasn't. He was defending at that point. Sorry.
I was unsure, actually.
He was defending. That was part of his. He had a 5 runs, didn't he? He had a 5-win run.
Yeah.
Right, so basically, yeah, look, he fought Barrera. Barrera was a tough opponent.
Yeah.
As most of the Mexicans are, to be honest. But yeah, Barrera was a good fight. Malinaji.
Yeah.
Another good win, you know.
Yeah.
World level fighter.
Yeah.
What was he, a 2-weight champion?
Yeah. Malinaji was up there for a little while.
Yeah. And then obviously in between, and then you got the Maidana fight, yeah.
Yeah.
Now the Maidana fight, I was
was
speaking with my guy the other day, and I was like, brother, I said, how can you tell me Khan's not durable? I said, you got to watch that fight. And I said, it's not the fact that I'm saying he's durable, sorry, because obviously, yeah, we've seen him dance when his legs go.
Yeah.
But like, he can definitely take a shot, and the shots he's been hit with afterwards, like Lamont Peterson bashing him up there, quitting against Terence Crawford, getting knocked out by Canelo. These are all big head, like Canelo and Crawford, pound for pound, the best in the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he's been hit by big people, but as my friend said, he was like, yeah, that Maidana fight, it probably like he's like shot wall now, isn't he?
Yeah.
That whole fight, it went 12 rounds, didn't it?
Yeah.
That whole fight, shot after shot after shot, he's walking into. Yeah, he's giving them back. Yeah, he's young, he could. But I think he took so much damage in that fight.
Yeah, I agree.
That it very much affected him.
I agree.
And yeah, like I say, you know, I'm forgetting the Danny Garcia loss as well.
And that one where he got knocked out quite quickly by that madman.
Oh, Braiders Prescott. Yeah, sorry, that as well. Yeah, so he's had some big blows, man, and it's not even a case of people say, oh, he's not durable, bro. You get punched by them people and see what happens.
I mean, this is the thing about boxing, right? Yeah, it's like and like recently, the last 5, 6, 7 years, whatever. It's been more, what have you done, like kind of thing, yeah, as opposed to because here's the thing: I can look at someone's resume as we do, and we scrutinise like you haven't fought anyone, which is the common factor with most pundits on YouTube, whatnot. And or a lot of the pundits on TV, ringside and whatever you want, and they'll talk and say, well, look at his resume, da da da. But here's the thing: they can only fight. I know it's another common phrase. They can only fight what's being put in front of them, and I understand that more so now because of the boxing politics that is out there. Am I surprised at what? Right. This is what I found out. I mean, I knew it would sell out, mate. Yeah. But apparently it sold out very quickly, like within 10 minutes in total. Before I heard that information or looked at that information, I was hearing that there's a rematch clause, and I'm thinking, it's not even a title fight, you know. And I was wondering how many people like would want to see this fight anyway, kind of thing. But look, it's been answered, mate. So that even justifies the reason to have the rematch clause in it, whoever called for it, whether that's true or not. Or even just to run it back again. Whoever loses, it doesn't really matter because it's such a money spinner.
Yeah, I mean, that's not surprising. There's still, that market's still there. The people that want to see that fight, in fighting terms, it's a late fight, but for the viewers, no, they're still going to want to see that. There's still going to be plenty Khan and Kell Brook fans around, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not that late in the day, but
I think all that bad blood nonsense as well has kind of helped, like it to manifest it to what it is. It's
genuine. They've been on. I remember seeing them on Sky Sports together before years ago.
Go on.
It's genuine. Like they hate each other. You know, they actually hate each other. Like you can see that Khan looks down on Kell, and Kell's got that chip on his shoulder. Who knows what stories are true? I mean, you know, is Khan lying when he said he absolutely schooled Kell Brook in the gym?
Yeah.
When they were young, when he was getting told by his trainer to only use one hand.
I think going forward, like the fights that we want to see, you know, won't happen. So while this is like unfinished business, so I'm glad that it's getting done. To be honest,
it's better late than never.
Yeah.
It'll be very interesting. I'm hoping we do get to see a knockout.
Well, either which way, I don't think. I mean, the stamina on both sides is going to be questionable. Listen, if it goes to Kell's gut, yeah, trust me, game over, mate. He's still got that speed, Amir Khan, I'm sure. I'm probably going to have to go and watch some of the training if it's out there to look at on both of them. Yeah, but I think that at this stage, being at the age and the training or not training, I mean, when was the last time Kell was in the gym? That's questionable. Like you know, I think Amir Khan's a bit more active And that's guesswork, but I think that's going to be more the case.
I have seen him train. I have seen him in these fights. I know he can bang out. I know he's a top level fighter.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Maybe he was severely avoided, and
maybe.
Yeah.
But that's boxing. You know, that's what I'm saying. Politics.
If I'm trying to build my son up like Khan to be this, whatever they wanted him to be, am I going to let him fight this dangerous British guy that can basically take away everything that we've worked for? So,
are you going to be watching that live?
100%, yeah, 100%. Should be watching it with you, no?
I should be. I would like to do like a little talk on that, a little discussion. I don't know whether we're doing it live. Maybe I do a little before and after because I get a bit too excited during. You know what I mean? So it'll be a little. You know what I mean? But yeah, let's let me look at the dates, time, and let's get organised, mate.